Curacao 0, Ivory Coast 2, FIFA World Cup 2026. We're going to take a look at it from a mathematical and economic perspective. First, we're looking at the basic stats. Well, Ivory Coast pretty much outplayed them. Shots on target were pretty close, though. So, yeah, we can say the score is mathematically accurate for the most part. Could have definitely been closer. So we will say the game is legitimate from this perspective. However, there's some really big problems with this game that make it illegitimate, which we're going to get into. Wealth and population determine the potential of a country to accomplish anything, whether it's technological development, manufacturing, healthcare system, sports. It doesn't matter. It all requires economics. And again, it determines the potential, not how good a country is at it. So, but the higher potential a country has, the easier it is for them to be good at that. So we're going to take a look at this. Let's go down up here. Curacao has a population of 156,000. Ivory Coast, 32 million. GDP per capita looks like Curacao has about 9 times as much, something like that. So, but the problem is that the population difference is just too big. This game is economically illegitimate. There's just no reason why this should be played. Okay, so back in the 1900s, U.S. school, well, I should explain that here in the U.S., there's a few other countries that do this too, but their sports systems are tied to, their development sports systems, I should say, are tied to the educational system, which is really stupid, but that's how it is. And back in the day, no matter how big or small a school was, they would always be playing against each other. But they found out that the bigger schools generally, and I say generally, outperform the smaller schools. So they started classing them in different divisions. This is really the logical thing to do. So why has international sports not done this? So the U.S. school system is basically ahead of international sports in this line of thinking, and that's ridiculous at this point in history. So, of course, in international sports, you also have to take in consideration wealth, because there's much bigger differences in wealth between some countries compared to differences of wealth in different communities in the U.S. That have different school systems. So, yeah, this is really outdated. There's no reason why this game should be being played. Now, there's even another problem that's equally as bad, and that's that Curacao isn't even Curacao. So at least 75% of the players that are representing a region, any type of region, city, state, province, country, should be born or raised in that region. And that's being lenient. It should ideally be 90% or more. It's not even 4%. This is absurd. There's no reason why this game should be being played. So let's look at Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is also illegitimate. So this game is just really garbage. This game doesn't mean anything. There's no point in this game. It's absolute trash. FIFA is just an absolute garbage organization for letting this kind of nonsense to happen.